Test 1, 2, 3, I think I record. Hi guys, welcome to the new video. I know this is not topic on my channel, but I wanna share my thoughts and talk a little bit about this war that is happening on the Ukraine, yes? I think it started today or maybe yesterday, I don't know, it's very recent basically. I wanna talk about this because I live in Poland. I'm gonna show you on the map. Right here, yes, here is the Poland. And that's why my English and accent sucks basically. And here is the Ukraine, yes, as you can see. So it's very close countries. And here's the Russia. And I watched some this speech that Biden gives, yes, about the sanctions and about the invasion, the Russian invasion on the Ukraine. And in my opinion, it's a good sanctions. The talk about this pipeline, yes, this Nord Stream 2, like it's not gonna happen and another stuff. It's pretty good stuff, but I don't think it's gonna work, to be honest, because this guy, basically the history of the Putin is like he just invade, I think in 2008 Georgia, this another country that is not here, I think. And I think couple years ago in the Olympics, basically he just chopped out a piece of the Ukraine, yes, right here, or whatever. So he not gonna stop, and the whole union basically just give Russia sanction, and it's not working. He just take part of the Ukraine, so it's not gonna work this time too, because I think Putin has calculated this. I'm just a guy, like I said, but I don't know about much about politics, but he doesn't look like he's very stupid. He is smart guy, and he's very bad guy, but he's not, like I said, stupid. He calculated this, in my opinion, those kind of sanctions and whatever. So yeah, it's scary stuff, to be honest. He talks about this like some propaganda, like he just defends some people, Russian people on the Ukraine. That's why he invade basically the country, yes, right here. But it's bullshit stuff, yes, you know about this. It's propaganda, tactic, basically. It's whatever. And to be honest, when I was watching today about this stuff, yes, on YouTube, I don't expect like the missiles, because I watched some stuff like the missiles just right here on the Kyiv are already, so it's fucking very fast. Like in the half of the Ukraine, the missiles are going to. It's starting to go basically, yes, or whatever. So very fucking fast. I don't know, guys. And I watched some talk. I don't know what the politics should do, to be honest, because this is very complicated. In my mind, like it's like, yeah, the US don't want to risk the war basically, yes, because if they're gonna send some soldiers on the Ukraine, it's gonna be like the war gonna happen in the Ukraine country, yes, like the America and the Russia gonna have war on the Ukraine country, yes, like I said. So it's very complicated and it can escalate more. I know this kind of like scare or whatever, like, yeah, fear, this is the word. Like, yeah, we're not gonna send some troops because it's gonna be like conflict, like we are in conflict with Russia, like open conflict, if that makes sense, open war, yes, America. But there is some law, like the Ukraine just dismissed nuclear weapon in 1994, I think. And the law was like, yeah, we're gonna, give up our nuclear weapon, but basically the West gonna give us security. There is this kind of war law, and this fucking law doesn't work like we see. So it's like I said, I don't say like they should send soldiers, because this is not their war. But if we gonna see some documents like, yeah, you just Ukraine just dismissed the nuclear weapon. You should protect them or whatever. But I think they should do more. Those sanctions are a good start, but they should do more, in my opinion. Because, like I said, Putin is calculated this. Because he's like, yeah, we missed this, uh, how it's called, Soviet Union or whatever. Like, in mm, recent years, like 90, 80 or whatever this kind of country is. I ZSSR or whatever it's called in English. So he missed those kind of times. Like, yeah, the mother Russia, should be this kind of big kind of country, whatever. Like, it's this is the ZSSR or whatever is this whole fucking uh, after the World War II. Yes, he missed this kind of times. Like the Russia has this kind of big chunk of the Europe or whatever, and there are some Russians. I give this. I give his kind of mindset a little bit. Not like I agree with this Putin. Not at all. He. But his propaganda is very good. Like, yeah, they live, some Russians in the Ukraine. We just protect them. So we just send some, how to say, soldiers and to basically just fight. Yeah, very good propaganda. I'm gonna give him that, but it's wrong, stuff, and it's very dangerous to be honest. Like you see, because I live in Poland and it's not like this Belarus. It's on Poland too. It's like holy fuck, because Belarus basically is like Russia. The Putin has charge this kind of guy. Lukashenko is president of the Belarus country, and basically Poland is like holy fuck. Belarus and the Ukraine gonna fall. Poland is basically like holy shit, you know. For this kind of countries, is like he can invade Poland, and I don't know to be honest, cause if the Biden gonna step in, if the Putin gonna invade Poland or another countries, I'm not afraid. A little bit afraid because this is war. This is not fun. This is something strange, and war is always bad stuff. The people just dying right here when I record this. It's fucking messed up stuff because of one guy. Yes, he and his mind. I, I kind of not agree, but I try to understand his point of view too. Like the because I think it started like Ukraine tried to get to the NATO, and his point of view like, oh shit, you know this is the Russia, and this is a country in NATO, this is in NATO, yes. Oh, Belarus it's not in NATO, but this is in NATO, Poland is in NATO, and now it's Ukraine gonna be in NATO, we're gonna be surrounded by the NATO, and they can basically destroy Russia or whatever. This is like I try to get at his point of view too, but it's stupid. The West basically don't try to invade countries, yes, but he thinks differently. Okay, he thinks like in higher purpose or whatever. Like, yeah, Russia should be this whole Europe or whatever. Yeah? It will be great. Like the Russia should take the Spain basically. You get the idea. Like he got different mindset. This kind of old uh, mindset. Not old. It's very patriotic kind of mindset. Like I don't know. I don't get it. This guy, because why he invade the? Yeah, he just said like they write some letters like those two stuff. They please for protection, and he just invade, and he just like I said, the missiles are in Kyiv. I wasn't expect this in this very fast. Like holy fuck. And this is my prediction. My prediction is gonna be like the Russia gonna win. Of course, they gonna win because those sanctions are good, but it's a little bit not much if that makes sense. You should do more, man. You should do more. I understand you don't want to send soldiers, okay, but like I said, uh, I don't know if Trump gonna do something different, to be honest. But I don't know, guys. Do something more. Do more those sanctions, in my opinion, or try to do more. Because I get it. He sent some money to the Ukraine. He sent some weapon. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. But I don't know. Putin, gonna fall back, because history shows like yeah, he just like I said, Trump just take part of the Ukraine couple years ago, like on the Olympics time, and he just invade Georgia in 2008, in my if my memory is right. So he don't play games. This guy, he is very like uh, serious, if that makes sense. He's very calculated, of course. Yes, he of course saying like, oh, you're gonna see war like it's not gonna never will be, yes, or something like that. He just say this. It's very scary, because you don't wanna basically nuclear war in this fucking world, because we're gonna live in the fucking cages, or not cages, in the fucking underground. Basically, it's gonna be a apocalypse. Our children gonna basically live in the underground. But you get the idea. Like Russia is very scary because they have nuclear weapon. They economics are very weak, and they try to play games on the economics. But they have some tools too, because they have basically the oil and those pipelines. And I get it. He just canceled this Nord Stream 2, and it's good, man. It's good. Do a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know. This is politics. This is my thoughts. Basically, it's not gonna work in my opinion. Putin gonna win, and in the best case scenario, it's gonna be like the Ukraine gonna fall down. Basically, like the government gonna fall down, and Putin gonna send some guy in the Ukraine, like in Belarus, have Lukashenko. So he gonna send some guy right here to basically do whatever Putin wants. That makes sense. And I don't know if Putin just decided this because Ukraine tried to go to the NATO. And I saw some another stuff like another ideas like maybe we should try to invite Ukraine to the uh, whole union of Europe. If that makes sense. Yes, you get it, the idea what I am talking about. Because Poland is in this EU or whatever it's called. So they try to maybe, or maybe my prediction is like he gonna chop off, of course, those two regions. This is 100%. Those two regions that are independent or whatever, gonna be part of the Russia or maybe be independent, but he gonna take a little bit maybe more, and the rest of the Ukraine gonna be in the West, in the Union. This is my prediction, and those sanctions is gonna work, yeah, whatever, blah 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 blah, and basically 1 year, 2 years, and it's not gonna be sanctions anymore, and the Ukraine gonna be like half the of the Ukraine gonna be in Russia. I hope it's not gonna be World War II, because it's serious stuff. People are dying when I'm recording this, and people are basically escaping to the Poland too. Yes, and to normal people, like not normal. Basically, you get the idea. Like women and children and whatever. Like, yeah, we wanna live, and they try to escape. I get it. This is normal stuff. So it's messed up. I know this is not topic on my channel, but I wanna share some thoughts because it's not like everyday stuff. If that makes sense, yes, this is happen in I don't know one in the lifetime. I hope it's not gonna spread to the whole Europe and whole world. But like I said, I don't even know if Biden gonna send some. Yeah, it's very good in my opinion. Like yeah, he sent some soldiers in Poland and another countries like right here, this Litva, Watva, wherever, and or right here, Romania. He just sent some soldiers, so it's good because if Russia gonna invade Poland and some American soldier gonna die, I think Biden must react. He must not must react, because basically the American people gonna be like, hey, American soldiers dying. Why you are not basically try to do something? Maybe he gonna do more sanctions. I'm not joking, but you get it. The idea. I don't know. I'm not very convinced. Like even the Biden gonna fight for the Poland, if that makes sense, or for the another country, this kind of country. I don't know, but Putin, he just say like he wanna rebuild this kind of uh, Russia after the World War II, if that makes sense. Yes. So I don't know. He should be fucking retired. Just go away, man. Just fucking go away. He is very dangerous. It's dangerous place now, dangerous times, and I don't know what I wanna say more. It's very dangerous shit. And yeah, I hope it's not gonna be nuclear war, because it's gonna be fucking shit. But to be honest, if the Ukraine gonna fall down, the whole Europe, it's gonna be in danger. Yeah, the whole Europe gonna be in danger, because I don't know, Putin gonna stop. It's like, yeah, I take Ukraine, it's cool. Now, no, he gonna try to do something else in Poland and in other countries, and like, oh, he just they sent some disinformation or whatever. This Nazi, we must fight Nazi people or whatever. You get the idea. So he gonna, this is propaganda. His people gonna come up with some stuff, and he just gonna send some troops. So he's very calculated. He not using nuclear weapons to take over the places, because it's gonna be like messed up, and whole people and whole world be like, holy fuck, Russia, you sucks, and But it's like Russia, it's not cool, but he just sent some soldiers to do some stuff, yes, on the Ukraine, like he chop up of this fucking chop of the part of the Ukraine, sent to rebel some stuff, like, oh, they wanna live in Russia, and he just sent soldiers, and he just spread disinformation, and he's very smart guy. He doing this very calculated, if that makes sense. This is like new war style, if that makes sense. It's not like whole army, like 1 million soldiers gonna step in and destroy Ukraine, just take place by place. But maybe, yeah, now it's like in full scale of the Ukraine, because they saying like it's on a full state scale. But I was very surprising, like they are in Kiev. I don't know how this works, because I don't be in wars, if that makes sense. But I don't know. I watched some missiles like shooting on the sky and destroying some buildings. So I don't know, guys. This is dangerous stuff. I know this is not topic on my channel, but I wanna share my thoughts and talk a little bit about this stuff, because it's dangerous place. Do a little bit more, man. I get it. You don't wanna full. I get it. I get it, man. I get it. You don't wanna send humanity to the rocks, cause Putin, maybe Putin, just playing bluff. But I don't think so. He's very like, very different kind of mindset. Like, yeah, I can die for those kind of stuff. He's very dangerous. He got nuclear weapons to destroy whole world, so he can play this game. Yes, and Biden is like this kind of big brother, not big brother, but big kind of like, yeah, okay, 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 but don't mess up with America, because we're gonna destroy it. Basically, it's like, I get the idea. Like, you don't want a full conflict with Russia, because this is this gonna escalate, and it's gonna be fucking mess. But do a little bit more, man. Do a little bit more, in my opinion. Like, I don't know, try to invade maybe Ukraine to the Union, or try to do a little bit different stuff, like political kind of stuff. or maybe try to call Putin like, "Hey man, what are you doing?" But I don't know. I am not a politician, but I think those sanctions not gonna work, and it's gonna be like 1 year or whatever. The Russian economy, he just calculated this like, yeah, we can take some, debt in the economy, whatever, because he got, like I said, this gas and he got the oil basically, and he make money off this. So it's complicated stuff. It's complicated, but in my opinion, if Ukraine gonna fall, of course those two regions gonna be, or maybe some states like, yeah, we like Russia and we are independent, or maybe they gonna be chunk of the Russia, or maybe half of the Ukraine gonna be, or maybe full Ukraine gonna be, uh, Russia gonna win, and Russia guy gonna be like, yeah, this is Ukraine still, those two regions are from independent, this is Ukraine, but I sent some guy to be a president in charge of this. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I think the government in Ukraine gonna fall down. This is my prediction, and it's gonna, like this be the case, the whole Europe gonna be in danger. Thank you for watching this strange talk, but like I said, this is not everyday stuff, so I record this video. See you on the next video, guys. I hope it's not gonna be fucking war in the Europe and nuclear war. Bye, guys.